Hi guys, and welcome to Tuesday's maths lesson. We are working with millions in real life situations today, and we are on Student Journal 9.7, but please take the time to watch the video through so that you are getting the explanation of what we're doing today. I want you to think about today numbers that we use that you might hear quite commonly, and when we're talking in millions, sometimes people will say things like, oh, that's 4.5 million or 4.5 million. And so they're talking in fractions when they're talking about millions. So 4.5 million is the same as 4.5 million, which is 4,500,000. So it's important that we understand how millions are broken down into parts, and that's what we're talking about today. The other thing you might hear when people talk about big numbers is they might abbreviate it to say something like 75K. So K is the abbreviation that represents the number 1000. So if someone said 75K, they're talking about 75,000. If I was to say to you, well, that's 62K, and I had a dollar sign there, that would mean 62 groups of 1,000 or $62,000. So you might have heard that kind of language in real estate, car sales, anything that's quite expensive. I'm sure you guys have got some good examples that you could think about too. Have a look at this number line, and it's going from 0 to 1 million. Now remember that we don't have to just think of this as 1 million. In our heads, we can break that down and even go right down to 10 or 100 when we're thinking about breaking this number down, because we know with our number patterns, we are able to do that first so that we can make it a more manageable number in our heads when we're thinking about dividing it up. If we were to divide this number line into 4 equal parts, where would we put the marks for these 4 equal parts? Let's have a look. As you know, I always love to find the middle when I'm doing a number line. So I'm going to put my 500,000 in here. I'm actually not going to write all the numbers in, guys, because when I'm doing it on the screen, it really takes a long time, and I know it's kind of annoying for you to have to sit there while I'm writing all these numbers. So I might just say the numbers for us. But if you have a piece of paper or your project book or a whiteboard, please write this number line now and write these numbers in as I go, please. You can pause the video and get that now. So I'm going to break this into 4 equal parts now. So I'm going to go here. So I've got 4 jumps happening here, haven't I? If I was only to have 2 jumps, I've broken it in half. So half of 500 is 250. So this is going to be 250,000. Then I've gone up to 500,000. This one's going to be 750,000 because I'm going up by jumps of 250. Can you see how I worked that out? I just halved this number, then I halved this number again. And that's how we've got our 4 jumps. So I've got 250,000 here and 750,000 here. If I was to break this number into 5 equal parts, so now I'm thinking about, well, how would I divide that into 5 equal parts? I'm going to think about 100. So 100 divided by 5 is 20. So I just think about that as my number patterns when I'm talking about my big numbers. And I can go, okay, well, that's going to be 200,000 because I'm talking about millions now. So I'm going to break it up into 5 parts here. So I'm going to do jumps of 200,000. 1, 200,000, 400,000, 600,000, 800,000, 1 million. Those should be even, shouldn't they? Write those numbers in on your own number line, please. If I was to break this number up now into 8 equal parts, what would I do then? Okay, so this is breaking it down into much smaller numbers, isn't it? So I'm breaking my number down now into 8 smaller parts. Well, when I broke it into 4 smaller parts, I'm going to go back to that. So I had my 500,000, had my 250, I had my 750. So now I need to break it into even smaller parts than that, don't I? So I'm breaking it into 8 even parts. So this was my 500,000 here. There we go. And so then I'm just going to break that down. I know this half of that was 250, so I had my 250 here. And then half of that was, what's half of 250,000? Well, it's 125,000. So that's how I've worked out my first jump. I just halved and halved and halved until I got to where I needed to go. And so now I know that I need to jump up by 125,000 each jump. So I'm 125,000 plus another 125,000, so 250,000, 375,000, 500,000, 625,000, 750,000, 875,000, and 1 million. Can you make sure that you've written a number line and written those numbers out, please? Try and think about what you are doing to work out where those spaces go, where those lines go. How are you dividing that number line up? It's just fractions, isn't it? It's parts of parts of parts. So we went from halves to quarters, we went to fifths, and we've gone to eighths. That's exactly what we've done. We've just broken down our number line. Okay. Now, if we were to break this number line, I'm going to go to the next page now. This one has 2 million on it. Can you please draw a number line with 2 from 0 to 2 million? If we were to divide this number line into 10 equal parts, what numbers would we make on each mark? Can you pause the video now, draw your number line of 2 million and break it into 10 equal parts? So do that now, please. I'm going to start with the middle. I'm going to find our middle. And because here, half of 2 million is 1 million. Oops. Have I drawn enough zeros? No. Half of 2 million is 1 million. And so then I'm going to work out, okay, I need to break this into equal parts. So 10 equal parts. How many jumps am I going to go up into? I'm going to be jumping 20, aren't I? Because if I was to divide 2 million by 10, then I'm going up 200,000. So I'm going up 1, 200,000, 400,000, 600,000, 800,000, 1 million. The next one's going to be 1,200,000, 1,400,000, and so on. So I'm breaking it up hopefully into 10 parts there, unless I've broken it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, keep going. Make it sure you've broken it up into 10 equal parts, please. Have a look at this next page. That's on your step in discussion, and you can have a look at that. Draw marks to divide this number line into 8 equal parts. Now we're also going to write the fractions here. So I'm going to start with my middle. So the middle of this number line is going to be 1 million. So I've got 1 million here because I've checked my number line. It goes all the way up to 2 million. Half of that is going to be 1 million. So I'm popping that in there. Now we need to break this number line into 8 equal parts. So we could start by breaking it in half, and we've got 1 million. Can you please write this into your book? So we've got 1 million. 1, 2, 3. So 1 million there. If I break that into half again, then I've got 500,000. Write yours in, please. Then I'm going to break this one into parts, and that's going to be 1,500,000 because I'm on my way to 2 million, aren't I? 1,500,000. Say it. Say the numbers as you go. Then I'm going to break this one into 250,000, 500,000. Write these in. 750,000, 1 million. 1,125,000, 1,500,000, 1,750,000. Write those numbers in, please. Now, very important, we're going to work out what these fractions are. How many jumps have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our total is 8 out of 8. So that means all of our fractions are going to be out of 8. So the first one is going to be 1/8. Our next one is going to be 2/8. And so on. Can you please write all of those fractions into your book? So just for each jump, 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, and 8/8. Please write all those fractions in. What number does each mark represent, and how do you know? Well, we know that. We've just worked that out. What fraction of 1 million does the third mark represent? Can you say it out loud now, please? The third mark represented 3 out of 8. How do you know? Well, because we broke it into 8 parts, didn't we? And that was at our third, that was a third of it. Label the whole number below the line and the fraction above the line for each mark if you haven't already done so. And our little echidna guy says, what quarter million is closest to 1,483,000? How did you work it out? Can you write down the answer to that, please? Okay, let's have a look at our book now. Now we're looking here. Just move the screen over a little. You need to draw the arrow to the correct position. Now look carefully at these numbers because this is 1 million. So if that's 1 million, then 1,000 is actually going to be really close to the 0, isn't it? Because the jumps are pretty, like that's 1 million, so it's going to go a long way. So take your time and work out where each of those lines go, and you draw those lines. Now this one is talking about the same numbers, but as fractions. So if you would like to, probably what I would do is I'd pop my middle number in. So here I'm going to put 500,000, and I'm going to do the same here, but this time I'm going to break it down. I've looked over here and I've gone, okay, my end point is 3 million. So I'm going to break this into 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, write those numbers in. And then I've got a bit more of a guideline of where I need to put my numbers. Over here on your second page, write each of these numbers as a whole number. So remember, what was a quarter of a million? Well, what's a quarter of 100? Well, a quarter of 100 is 25, so that's a pretty good clue. Think about that. Go back and look at your number lines if you need help to work those out. Perhaps you might need to write down a quarter of a million and half a million. 1/4 of a million is 250,000. 250,000. A half a million is 500,000. 3/4 of a million is 750,000. Write those down somewhere if you need that to help you. Please have a go at all of those questions. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd really love to be able to help you if you need it. And don't forget to have also completed your maths warm-up pages. Okay guys, thank you. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.